Hello, my name is Braden Stepp, and this is The Loop. Loop is a graduate student residence aiming to mitigate the effects of stresses and anxiety caused by academic rigor, as well as to fight against the obesity pandemic by encouraging an active lifestyle both in and around the buildings, incorporating exercise-based program and health-conscious amenities for the everyday lives of these graduate student residents. A little bit of context, our site is located north of East Sprague Avenue between North Grant and North Sheridan Street, uh, and is located right along the current building site of the Catalyst building by Katera. And it's located in the U District of Spokane, which is kind of a food desert, an exercise desert, and kind of a populous desert all in one. And the reason I say this is within a mile, you have to walk a mile from our site to get to the nearest grocer. And there's only three semi-viable fitness facilities for these students should they move in to this residence. And so the aim of this project is to provide not only fitness-based amenities, but also to invigorate kind of a fitness district, if you will, within this part of downtown Spokane. On the ground plane, we have various undulating terrain to provide not just a flat landscape, because there's a lot of that in the downtown area, but to provide spaces that people want to be in. They want to relax. They want to hang out with their friends, and to further build community both on the ground plane and then in other spaces as we go throughout the building. So this is a typical residential floor. We've got units, corridors, and then you might notice a very cylindrical circulatory system, which I'll get to in a clearer picture later. But this is what I call the loop system. And what it is a series of ramps that strive to be the focal point of the circulation throughout the buildings in order to encourage exercise without thinking about it into your daily life. So you go not just vertically, but horizontally along bridges here. And this is to provide lateral movement. So we've got vertical and lateral movement throughout the buildings in order to provide that exercise hidden in plain sight experience that aims to eliminate these stresses from academic rigor and to help burn calories on your walk back to your apartment or on your walk to and from class. And here more clearly described the levels to which these bridges occur, as well as on the left-hand side, you can see how the ramps kind of spiral up toward the rooftop, where there is a terrace for access, and that is public. So that is one thing that Spokane does not have a lot of is rooftop access, and what it does have is very privatized. So to give back to the public, I've created rooftop access for them. Here, this is a section cutting through the buildings. You see the ramps on the right-hand side again. And the one that protrudes the furthest out is actually a landing. And I have landings throughout the ramps to provide kind of breaks from the exercise if you need it, or to provide a vantage point of the city and to really take a different perspective on a different elevation. So one of the amenities included is a fitness facility because it wouldn't be just to discuss fitness without putting a fitness facility in the building. So we've got cardio and weightlifting exercises. And this is again to provide the ease of access to a fitness facility when 90% of Spokane has access to fitness opportunities or exercise opportunities. yet 30% of the population is struggling with obesity. This is just one of the ways that the Loop aims to help eliminate the obesity pandemic. We also have green spaces and outdoor amenities. On those columns up to the bridge, those are rock walls for rock climbing. Just another outdoor activity other than the ramps to get people outside and to really activate uh, the lack of green space that is in the downtown. So by providing green spaces on this student residence type campus, um, it not only aims to boost moods, but also to have some fun really close to where you live. And here we see the circulatory system uh, of the whole deal. This is the loop, this is the ramp that takes you from the ground floor to the rooftop and everywhere in between. You can bike, you can hike it, you can rollerblade it, skateboard it. You have free reign to do whatever you please on these ramps. Um, and these are public as well. So if you are a city member or a resident of Spokane and you want to come use the loop, feel free because you can get your exercise and interact with an awesome community um, of students. We also have daylighting in the form of light wells and curtain walls, as well as large windows for the residential units themselves. Here is some of that daylighting analysis. As you can see, some of the floor is pretty dimly lit, but that's the sacrifice I chose to make in doing all the curtain walls on the interior corridors, and is the reason why I put the light wells uh, vertically as well, because the aim was to kind of force people to not be in their apartment, to not be in their residence, and to get out and to activate not just the loop, but the rest of the city. So I'm striving for the catalyst to this interconnectedness, not just within itself, but to the rest of Spokane, to set an example of what a fit community can look like, and to do so in a way that is not only practical, but is enjoyable and is an enjoyable place to live. So thank you very much for listening. Again, my name is Braden Stepp, and this was The Loop. Thank you.